everyone, this is Ina with Innichka Chef and welcome to my kitchen. It's cold outside, it's not snowy of course in South Carolina, but it's still slightly chilly and it's a soup weather. I'm thinking a lot about my country and I'm making Ukrainian dishes quite a bit often lately, and today on my menu is sauerkraut soup. As you all know, I'm a big fan of fermented food and I always have on hand sauerkraut. I love, look how nice and big jar, and we eat it a lot. Especially my children love sauerkraut, so I always make in big quantity. And a while ago I posted blog and video how I make sauerkraut in a crock, and I will link below how to make, but if you don't make, just buy. For soup it don't matter, will work, I promise. But of course homemade is better, has a lot more benefits for your health, and the best way to eat sauerkraut is raw, obviously. But today it's about soup. The way my mom makes sauerkraut soup, it's, I think, the best. This quite a bit international dish, and many countries make this soup during fall and winter in cooler months. But my mom made, and I'm going to share with you the way she made, the way I grew up eating sauerkraut soup, and I hope you will enjoy and make it. About ingredients, it's very simple, and all ingredients pretty much staple in your fridge, what you have, except maybe sauerkraut, but everything else is easy. Sauerkraut, and I'm going to add a little bit of fresh cabbage, my mom did that way, and carrots, onions, potato, russet potato, a little bit of parsley. It's optional for garnish. We like nice and green, beautiful bowl of soup. My mom always didn't use. We didn't have greens, anything green in winter to begin with, so we didn't have. Also millet. My grandmother and my mom, we love millet. If you see some other grains in this particular soup, it's not very Ukrainian way to use. Some other grains like rice, for example, for this soup people traditionally use millet, and that's what I'm going to use. Also, as the fat goes, we're using butter, and to have more authentic flavor, I'll add a little bit of sunflower oil. It's optional, of course. If you have, use. If you don't worry about it. So it's up to you. And we're going to garnish this soup with some nice fried lardons. It's beautiful steak, beautiful bacon, and we're going to fry and garnish. But if you want to keep vegetarian, stay away from bacon and maybe garnish with stove nice sour cream. Why not? And serve with nice crusty bread. I have to mention about millet. Millet, it takes a while to cook, kind of like brown rice. And by soaking, and I did this morning, and it's double after soaking several hours. This grains is not only speed up of cooking process if you soak, but also it's better for you, better for absorption. It's one of those grains when you have to soak, absolutely. So it's nice to know this little trick. Sometimes I do night before, or it's nice to have pre-soaked, but if you don't have, don't sweat out, it just cook longer, that's all. So you see how different, how much more you can see after be soaking for a few hours. The grain is expanded and much bigger. Peeling carrots is something optional. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So what we're doing, we're making the jarka, and I was talking about the jarka quite a bit often in traditional Ukrainian recipes like borscht and buckwheat soup. Always starts with the jarka. The jarka is saute onion and carrots. It's a base for Ukrainian cooking for most recipes, for most. This soup nice and hearty. It's perfect for winter when it's cold outside. Bowl of healing soup, I can call this easily. Healing. A little bit of butter, but you can use only oil or you can use only butter, or you do combination like I do. And we're using to saute only half onion and half we're going to add raw to the soup to create a stock, vegetable stock. I'm going to use only half of these carrots to saute to create the jarka and half to make delicious stock. And now salt and pepper. Plenty of salt, I would say 1 teaspoon. And I'm using Celtic salt as always. So this is the jarka, and it's a base for in Ukrainian cuisine. It's a base for many dishes. And the rest of we're going to add with water, just to create delicious vegetable broth. Many recipes for this soup require celery, but in Ukraine in winter we did not have any greens, period. No greens. So to have fresh greens, nice stock of celery in winter is impossible. So nice, you see caramelization, the fried onions gives nice flavor. This soup is very nice to have on second or third or even fourth day. It's good to have leftovers. It's even better next day, honestly, kind of like borscht. And in winter months, it's second popular soup after borscht, of course. Now we add in our grains, millet, and 4 cups of water. So increase your heat and add this chopped fresh carrots and onion, and that will help to create a vegetable stock, along with bay leaf and some more salt and some more pepper. Pinch of red pepper flakes. It's optional but nice, and add another 4 cups of water. By adding 2 different ways carrots and onion, we create instant vegetable stock, and we don't need to buy or use anything. In the matter of fact, when I left Ukraine in 2009, it wasn't such a thing to go and buy stock or broth. I never ever see any can, jar, or really anything when you can buy something was based for the soup. Everything was made from scratch and instant. If it's a bone, so usually my mom would add way ahead of time, and it would simmer for 1 or 2 hours before she add rest ingredients. That way she has base, which is the beef or chicken stock, and that's how she would make. Never bought anything. I think this much is enough for my soup. And how thick or thin, you decide. You add more water if you think you like more on thinner side. If you like more like stew and more thick, don't add more water. I have to also mention this soup is nice, and the key for nice flavor to cook low and slow. Good quality bacon, it's always nice to have. I love it. Same amount, about 3 cups of sauerkraut, 3 cups of shredded cabbage, and about 3 cups of sauerkraut. After 15 minutes of simmering on low and slow, you see my grains cooked. It takes 20 minutes to cook total, but after 15 minutes I'm going to add potato, Cover and let simmer for another 5-10 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to get our bacon going. Oh my goodness. Let's check. Another 5 minutes pass and I think the potato is ready. Oh yeah, you see it's ready. Nice and soft. That's how to check. And the last 2 ingredients left is cabbages. So the last 2 ingredients, 2 cabbages, sauerkraut and fresh. And we end to the end of the cooking and doesn't require more than 5 minutes of cooking actually. Fresh goes first. It's a lot of cabbage, right? Increase a little bit heat just to get boiling. Beautiful. And then sauerkraut with all juices, spices, with everything. Cover. Let's check. It smells delicious. It's ready. I believe so. It's boiling. As you see, nice bubbling and got very thick. Little bit thicker than I wish, so I add a little bit more water. Let's see. So another 4 cups of water. Total, I add 12 cups of water. More pepper. Let's taste. Let's bring to boil for another a minute or so, just to get all flavor together, married. I want taste for salt. Need more salt, but I taste a lot of things from sauerkraut. Depends on your sauerkraut. You may need add a little bit of vinegar or lemon juice if you don't feel sour enough, just to balance flavor. Taste and see how you like. Sauerkraut can be so different flavor profile. Some people who ferment for more than 6 days, it's very sour. Depends. My mom never liked too sour. That's why she add half fresh cabbage, fresh sauerkraut, and she always rinse. I never rinse my sauerkraut. Just she really does not like any vinegar taste. I do like. So it depends on your preference and how much you like. And those 3 bay leaves, red pepper flakes, salt and pepper, that's my kind of staple thing for the soup. But can be added coriander seed, can be added if you have dill seed, it would be wonderful as well. I just don't have now on hand. I forgot about. You can add shredded meat if you have some leftover chicken, or mushroom would be sauté mushroom, wonderful here. Really anything. Add meatballs if you want more hearty, if you feel like you need meat, or just keep vegetarian. It's delicious. And I like to serve this soup with nice crusty bread. I just baked this morning beautiful sourdough rye bread. It's nice and crusty. Gorgeous color, smell good. And even a little more of fresh parsley. And of course some bacon. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? Okay, so let me taste this delicious soup. Delicious. Reminds me home. I love flavor of cooked sauerkraut. It's different than fresh. So if you don't like fresh, give it a try cooked. It's delicious, very nutritious, and it's perfect for winter, perfect for cold days. Make this soup and keep in the fridge for nice for good 3 days. And if it gets thicker, add a little bit of vegetable broth or add chicken broth, water, anything. if it gets thicker, because millet will continue absorb more water. So don't be surprised if tomorrow you open pot and it's more thicker than you expected. And if you like garnish with bacon like I did, do it. If you like sour cream, do some dollop of sour cream. And of course, it's always better to eat with some nice, hearty rye bread. I have a recipe on my website how to make in Dutch oven rye bread, or really any sourdough bread. I have a kind of collection of breads. Good bread is, you have to eat more. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a try. Give me a like, subscribe, support my channel. I will link below my Patreon page. Also, similar related recipe like buckwheat, very popular, or borscht, Ukraine, and other popular recipes. Give me a like and try, share with your friends. Bye, see you next time.